We're still at Ballarat. We've got Mitch Harris, who top 8'd the LLDS today.
Yeah.
What were you playing today?
I was playing Metalfoe with Ariadne, with the
Yep.
Ariadne engine.
What made you decide on the Ariadne?
Basically, yesterday I'm just like, oh yeah, that card exists.
Okay.
And then I'm like, let's try this. And I'm like, alright, it works.
And you had the strikes and everything for it.
Yeah, because I had the strike. No, I had 2 strikes, so I just bought another one. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go for it.
And how do you find the deck performed? Would you?
Well, it
Let's see the
performed
deck.
well enough, I guess. Yeah.
Let's see the deck.
Okay. So for starters,
12 Metalfoe cards.
12 Metalfoe cards.
That's kind of
They all do
necessary.
the same thing. They're all vanillas.
Yep.
They can't be fog bladed. Easy.
It has come up.
Really?
Alright. 3 of the best card of the deck
Yep.
Reason the cards are getting limited.
and 2 Fox.
Okay.
I don't have raccoons. I was meant to have 2 for this event, but something happened and I wasn't able to use them. I have them now though, so going forward I'll be playing raccoon. Fox was great. Never really bricked on drawing the trap alone, which was good.
Yep.
Kieran, really good.
Best card.
Helped me against like domain by bouncing the dude and then going off. Because Ariadne, 3 Ariadne.
Yes.
I was considering 2, but I thought I just wanted to see it all the time because of all the Metalfoes and Luster being able to pop it like all the time. 2 eccentric helps your combos if you don't have a complete scale. Like you can use a Metalfoe to pop something to set combination, then use this to pop combination, search the other half of the scale, and then you can actually play. Infinity.
Yep.
It works pretty well. I never bricked with the monolith, which was good.
I did.
Luster. I sided it out a couple times actually, just because I felt it wasn't. I just wasn't really seeing it.
Yep.
But whenever I did see it, the card did do
what?
at least this job. And then last monster to go through.
Why 2 of this card?
I'm playing a 42 card deck, so I couldn't find space for 3.
Okay.
And I figured I'd still see enough twice with 2.
And was that the case?
I saw it a few times. One time I summoned it just to suck it up with Infinity to be able to win. One time I summoned it just to tribute summon Kieran to get out of domain.
Yep.
And then one time I used it to actually make Zolkin.
Okay.
Alright, for spells, 2 Desires. I was going to play a 40 card deck without these, but then Liam, not really convinced me. He kind of just said do it, and I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And it did pretty well.
So-
Card is good.
Yes, it is.
I mean, beside being a -9. 2 Summoner's Art. Either Surge Vol Flame or Scout, or Monolith if you already have Scout, Infinity plays, or just a high scale.
Okay.
1 Painful Decision. Search is low, well, not necessarily low scale, just a weak dude. Can be a 1 or an 8 scale. Very good card. 1 Cosmic Cyclone, just to get rid of problematic cards like Domain or Cosmotown. And I just didn't have space for any more, but I still wanted to play 1.
Yep.
And then 1 Metalfoe Fusion. I think 1's staple enough.
Did
Like-
you ever find yourself wanting the second, or
Nah,
just shuffle
never.
back into the deck?
So sometimes I saw this even when I didn't want it. Like,
Okay.
I really feel like 1 is the correct number.
Yep.
And then for traps, I played Solemn Brigade.
Yes, staple with Ariadne.
Cards are great, love them. I enjoy playing against like Pendulum and then just having 2 of these and they just can't play. 1 more target for Ariadne, Tempest.
Yep.
Card's pretty good when you open like Fox and like being able to resolve a couple Ariadnes. It's just like GG.
Okay.
And then 1 combination and 2 counter. I feel like I agree with Finn, this is the correct ratio. That can set up your scales.
Yep.
And this is just, it brings back your scales, plus just the effect itself is so good.
The only thing that I'd probably change about them is even 1 more combination. But
Maybe.
but just to have more targets, I guess. But next set we get better targets anyway.
That's fair.
Okay, moving on to the extra deck. Okay.
Right, so
Go ahead.
Zolkin,
Yep.
and then for targets I played Crystal Wing, Void Ogre, Ignistar, Moonlight, and Michael.
So your targets are a lot bigger than Finn's. How did you find?
Yeah, I summoned
Everything.
this once, and that was it. Like this once, and then summoned this.
Okay.
Because I didn't make Crystal Wing because I already had like Strike Warning, so I figured that is a better option.
Yep. Would you maybe?
I didn't feel like this was too many because I didn't really use my extra deck much besides like Infinity and the Metalfoe fusions.
Yep.
I'll probably end up cutting Michael though for something else because I feel like him and Moonlight do kind of similar things. It's just he would be banishing like a Beatrice instead of bouncing it.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe I will keep him and leave that. I don't know. But I'm happy with this ratio right now.
Okay. Moving on.
Right. So XYZs, Flare. I did make this. I didn't really have to, but it helped me get game. The Infinity package, very good. Summoned it a lot.
That package.
Castell never made it, but safe.
It's there.
And Grandpa's never made it, but also safe.
Okay.
Would you consider playing
Abyss Dweller.
Breaksword?
Breaksword.
No, I don't think it's needed.
Okay.
And then for Metalfoe fusions, 2 Adamantite just because
You can do a lot. of
after
stuff
I
with it.
removed instant fusion, I forgot to change this, but I probably would play 2 anyway just because it is the most summonable one.
Yep.
Helps with Zulkin, yeah. And then I played 1 of the 3K because it helps get over like the 2/8 like Monarchs and stuff. That's why I played it. Or even gets over like let's say an Orichalc, for instance, if you have to kill it, and then 1 Orichalc.
Okay.
Card's very good. Didn't really think like
Never
2
wanted to.
never would have came up. I feel like it's situational.
Okay.
I do agree with that. I summoned 2 once today, and even then it was just like I summoned 2 because I got greedy.
Yeah, like I'd never had an opportunity to summon 2.
The other time I've ever had to summon 2 is when I've had to pop a domain.
Side deck.
Side deck, okay. So played 3 cherries.
Yep.
With a Dante and a Spirit. I played against BA and I opened 2 of these and I just won. I didn't play against Blue Eyes because I don't think there were very many here at all.
It's 2, 3.
But I'm happy with them. I'd keep them in.
Yep.
2 Vanity's Fiends.
That's good.
Never. I saw it once and it was because I opened 2 of them and 3 traps and bricked. No, 2 of them are Kieran and 2 traps.
Good
And I
hand.
just couldn't play.
Good hand.
1 a Morphage Sloth. I like it in the BA matchup. A bit better than Vanity's Fiend just because like you don't have to keep your normal summon for Vanity's Fiend. You can just pendulum this with your stuff.
It's also scale.
And you can also like bounce it with Kieran.
Okay.
I don't like anti-spell.
And spell.
I realized last night, wait a minute, other than my 1 Cosmic Cyclone, I have no house to anti-spell. So I quickly just chucked these in over like, I think it was like Max C's or something.
Did you get anti-spelled at all today?
No, only the BA player I played against sided them in, but he didn't see it at all.
Okay.
But it's still better to be safe.
Definitely.
2 system down.
Cosmos.
Never
last
played
one
against
up.
Cosmo though, or like Despots or something like that, so never sided it in. Still like the card though.
I think it was God.
And then to restrict because Monarchs are still alive today technically.
Did you see that today?
I saw it game 2 in my domain matchup, but because he opened Twin Twister,
I was just in.
I just couldn't summon any monsters at all. So he just summoned little dudes and killed me with it because I bricked.
Good hand.
Game 3, I saw it and I got Twin Twisted.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
So, how do you find the deck? What did you play against today?
Today I played round 1. I played against Medolce. Game 1 I just won because I opened pretty well with Ariadne and whatnot.
Yep.
Game 2 I used Orichalc to attack into a Seraphinite on 0 defense. That was pretty cool. 5-6 straight damage.
Good hand.
And then I just OTK through that because he's like didn't really know what that did. Round 2 I beat Pendulum, like the Kieran Raccoon deck. Game 1 I think I just opened decent and he just opened decent, but like I had traps.
Yep.
And then game 2 I opened the nuts. I had like Void Ogre, Fox with Tempest Strike Warding set
Okay.
and he just couldn't play. Round 3 I played against BA. Game 1 I searched the strike and set another one that he didn't know I had because I drew it off like Desires or something. And he summoned BLS to bait out the first one. I'm like, alright. And then he summoned Tour Guide and I just hit the second one and he just had nothing left. Game 2, I opened Cherries.
Okay.
And then I just made an Infinity and he couldn't play. Round 4 was Domain. I won round 1. I run game 1 just through like Infinity and stuff from Kieran. Game 2 I lost because I would have had an Infinity with Restrict, but he twin twisted my scale. So I just couldn't do anything. Game 3 was a super long ass game where I just couldn't get in front because domain, he had me under domain lock, and I just couldn't use my extra deck at all pretty much. Last round, played against Finn, bricked basically all 3 games. Game 1 I just bricked and he just beat me. Game 2 we both bricked, but I opened like traps, so like in a couple turns later I was able to make a good board. And then round 3 he just opened Vandy's Fiend and I couldn't play. And yeah,
Happens.
and then I won the randomly allocated mat.
Very nice, man.
And yeah, top 8.
You got top 8,
Not
but
bad.
sadly no invite.
Yeah, but that's no big deal.
You'll get it at Werribee.
So what are your thoughts on the deck going forward in the next format?
Alchemist and the
Full Metal Face Fusion.
and the fusion spell seem OP.
The effect constant's quite
I,
good too.
yeah, like, no, it's alright.
It's playable.
Yeah. I feel like the deck will be really good. That's why I picked it up. I didn't even plan to play it today, but then yesterday I just sold my BA and I'm like, yeah, alright, whatever.
Yes.
I'll play this. I didn't expect to do this well. I didn't think a 42 card raccoonless build would actually do well. Turns out it kind of did. Now I have raccoons, so they'll be played. Don't know if I'll just play 45, 44 or whatever.
Okay.
I probably will, let's be
Um,
honest.
So you're happy with how the deck went despite the round 5?
Yeah, like, not much I can do there, I
happens.
guess. I'd probably want to change something, maybe like, I don't know.
Play-
With the raccoons, the Tempest.
Play
I
an
did brick
Upstart
on the
Goblin for
Tempest.
consistency?
I bricked on the Tempest last game of round 5, so the last against the Mirror.
Yeah.
So, but maybe with raccoons, I wouldn't brick as much with that, so I wouldn't have a reason to take that out. So I don't know. I feel like I would even just add raccoons and play the deck like that,
Okay.
but I'm not too sure. I'd have to test.
Well, anyway, congratulations on the top 8. Sucks about the
And what?
round 5.
Oh well,
But it
nothing I can
happens.
do.
It happens when you play a mate, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
So will we be seeing you playing this deck at future events?
Can't say for sure, but I think so.
Okay, very nice. We look
Like,
forward.
I never know what I'm gonna play, but
We look forward to seeing more.
my trains
from-
was if I talked.
We look forward to seeing more of Mitch.
Thank you.
Thank you for the profile and good luck at future events. Team Construct signing out.